Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wonderful Wednesday. And we've got Thor Thursday, and I'm hoping to be back on here by Freedom Friday. So we're gonna just do Wonderful Wednesday and Thor Thursday. Okay, this week has been going so fast. I'm sure it's going fast for everybody. And I've been getting up earlier and trying to get on here while I'm having my coffee because the days are so full of everything. I can't even imagine trying to get it done during the day. So I have some new channeling that came in. So I went with it. And we are going to look into it. I want everybody to try and do this. I want everybody to get a tablet. They're really cheap right now. School's in. And I want you to, this is what I did. I went and bought a really pretty purple tablet. And I started I'm not going to show you my whole thing, but I started my gratitude manifest to have list. And everything that I've wanted or needed is highlighted and marked. And there's only a few things left on it. And every time I write in it, I show gratitude. You can see my stars where it says gratitude. But these are all things that I've manifested. So I advise you to do that. It's a lot of fun too. It's fun checking things off that you did and you got, and it's like, wow, this is great. Um, so try it. Even if it's not much, if it's just, I am grateful for today. So we got to show gratitude. We have to be respectful of the ancestors, our creator. Our creator is within us. So we have to be respectful of that. And we can't go all crazy like people have been doing. So that's where we are right now in this reading, and we are going to go right into it. Today is 9/11, 2024. It's a 19, which is a 10, which is a 1. And we got a 9/12/2024 tomorrow. It's a 20, it's a 2, it's a 1 and 2, it's a 3. It's a divine message. Uh, 3 to me is the Trinity. It's the Father, Son, and Mother, not Father, Son, and let's ghost the Mother, Holy Ghost. No. In my book, in my vision, in my world, it's the Mother, Father, and the Son. That's feminine, masculine, and inner child. Uh, let's see where we start now. We got lots of good stuff. We're going to start with the Soul Helper Oracle. We're going to read the 3. To start this channeled message, I got a lot of channeled messages the other day. Let me just say that. Number 3 indicates that now is a good time to take care of your soul family, both in this world and in others. Make contact and tell them that you love and need them. They will hear you. You will find strength, healing, and answers among those closely connected to you. This number teaches you to look at everything, to become an observer, and wisdom will come. Number 3's energy field brings about diversity, creativity, creative energy, the overcoming of duality, and understanding and seeing the world of the divine. I absolutely love that one because we are so programmed in this 3D matrix that we're in that we don't show the gratitude as much, that we don't see the divine in everything. I look at everything as a gift, as a beautiful thing that came into my world, and at the time it came in. And interesting how the time it went out. So we got a number 6 on the Soul Helper Oracle, and it's your deepest desire constrain you. Let them go to clear your mind. Sometimes we have these desires that are unattainable. Uh, they drive us crazy. Be careful with the desires. The need and want is a little different than a desire. A desire can be obsessive. So you got to be careful about desire. You and as you see, she has the red roses. She's bare. She's showing you herself. And she's got the pearls, which is innocence, purity. The roses is love. The bird is mother, the creator, and the creator. It's all in one. To be happy means having no innermost wishes and desires. It is the only way for your heart to be light and your life to be free. The desire for things can prevent you from living in the moment. So make a decision to relinquish this longing. Free your mind and your thoughts from desire and feel how light and peace floods into you. Your destiny has not forgotten you. Everything you wish for and are due to receive will come to you. You do not have to be a slave to your desire. Beauty, wealth, love, and abundance can only be experienced and satisfied on the inside, in the heart. They have nothing to do with matters in the outside world. All you need will come to you. Be thankful for what you have and feel this moment deeply. Dive into it and be free. Gratitude is like a magic key, opening up the moment and leading you to freedom. This card tells you to cleanse your thoughts and focus on everything that you have, your gifts, those you love and admire, and your life. Work especially close with your power animal, the hummingbird, and it will reveal a life that is vibrant and free, guiding you to your hidden abilities and the talents of your ancestors that have come together in you. However, your mind must be clear and free from earthly desires. Your helpers for the next 21 days is the power animal is the hummingbird, the herbal essence is the rose, the healing crystal is pearl, and the number is 6. Number 6 reveals that uniting and attracting forces are now flowing into you. Make use of them to bring ideas and dreams to fruition. You will find courage and an unusual inner strength. Take a step forward and do not allow anything or anyone to stand in your way. You will be a conduit for the creation of new things. This number's energy field is all about balance and the merging of opposing energies. It brings love, health, happiness, profit, and fulfillment of dreams. Yeah, and I'm going to put my 2 cents into that. When we desire things that are unattainable and that are ridiculous, like desiring somebody else's spouse or desiring all the money in the world, just flinging on you, that's like not even helping the world. That's just greed and ego. So you got to be careful with the want over need, and reevaluate it. Okay, that is our first reading drop. Now, we are going to read The Golden Future. The Golden Future, we got a number 17, teleportation and levitation, expand your gifts and powers. And we do have the ability to do this. We just forgot. Soon after the start of the new golden age in 2032, many people will be able to rise up and float a short distance to a different location. They will also have the ability to teleport objects, but by about 2050, people will be able to teleport themselves instantly from one place to another. However, these ways of moving take a great deal of energy, so the majority will always prefer to use a transport, drawing on universal powers rather than their own. The highest priest and priestess of Atlantis had the power to glide up to the temple of Poseidon, and some could even fly to other star systems for intergalactic meetings. Soon after 2050, the inhabitants of Earth will have retrieved all the awesome gifts available during Atlantis, and then their powers will soar beyond anything conceived during that era. This card is a reminder that you are an extraordinary spiritual being with many latent gifts and talents. If you sometimes dream you are flying, you are remembering an advanced power you possess in Atlantis. Have you been seen in 2 places at once? If so, you were bilocating. Have you ever become invisible? At that moment, you raise your frequency beyond the normal range of human sight. You may even have teleported instantly to another location. Saint Germain was a great master alchemist and magician. He is now keeper of the golden scales and is helping you bring your gifts forward. Ask him to place his column of gold and violet light over you and open you up to who you truly are. Acknowledge and believe in the possibilities that await you. That is the first step towards regaining your powers in preparation for the golden future. Trust that Saint Germain is watching over and advancing your progress. Yeah, we are going through a lot right now. It's a lot of learning. It's a lot of trying to understand. It's a lot of releasing. And the biggest thing, and I really want to stress that this card that came up is very, very big in our journey. And it's a 12, it's a 3. It's patience. Have patience. And you know, patience is a virtue. Patience is very hard to find in this world anymore. And we've got the white feathers, which is the guardian angel calling card. She's got the crescent moon and the stars around her, and she's got the big silver sword. The sword has a golden medallion, or that might be another dimension. And the birds. Patience is a measure of character. It will help you stick it out through a challenging process, endure the difficult parts that may derail someone else, and keep you going until the end. Many things worth fighting for take time. Transforming your health, getting a qualification, saving up for something important to you, writing a book, composing an album, making art, all of those things require patience and dedication and the capacity to hang in there when the finish line still seems so far. When progress feels slow, record how you're going. Keep a journal. Tick off the steps you've made. Write down measurements or word count. Take progress pictures. Anything so that you're able to see how much all the tiny little increments continue to add up over time. Every day you keep going, you're a little bit closer to your dream. That was a beautiful message for us because it is closer to our dreams. And patience is a virtue. A lot of people are just not patient. I'm one of them. I'll admit it. Okay. We got the Magical Spirit Oracle, and I just love this card. I am in divine flow, number 2, and move in alignment, yin and yang, unity, balance, energy, and manifestation. That's kind of what we're talking about. Affirmation, let's see. I am balanced and in divine alignment. Both your feminine and masculine natures are incredibly powerful. However, when they are merged, you become a force to be reckoned with. You cultivate a mystical effect in your life where everything seems to flow in your favor. You become a match with the divine, which holds both polarities in harmonious balance. This is ultimate power. Do not underestimate or neglect either side of this coin. However, right now, you are being called to embrace one side a bit more than usual. You are being asked to find your power in a place where you least expect it, a place you have never gone before for it. In ancient Chinese philosophy, it is said that when an individual's yin and yang have been separated or out of balance for too long, the individual loses their ability to create. a period of stagnation settle into their life and spirit? Do you feel you are out of touch with your feminine yin moon side? This includes intuition, surrendering, softness, and receptivity. It also includes being imaginative, relaxed, open, flexible, nurturing, and introspective. Or maybe you're masculine, yang, sun, side. This includes action, discipline, and structure. It also includes seeking and being productive, logical, excited, hard, unwavering, and extroverted. Experiment and explore different sides of yourself, especially those you feel unfamiliar with. What are you resisting? Lean into these sides with curiosity. Approach your love life, career, ambition, creativity, or routines in a new way. Watch them expand and evolve. Practice embracing a different type of energy. Research feminine versus masculine energy characteristics. Yeah, we have to balance our feminine and masculine, and that's a very hard thing to do. Sometimes we go into the masculine side of it, and sometimes we go to the feminine. But which one's right and which one's wrong? We'll feel into it when you do it. Okay, we're going to the angels and ancestors, and we got the water guardian. Connect with your emotions. Remember, when you're emotional, it can put you completely out of balance. Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Water is the element that is in your blood, your tears, and your flesh. The water guardian represents the angels of water, who can help you dive within to understand the depths of your emotions. These angels are all about helping you see that your emotions aren't just the feelings that are in on the surface. They are also the old memories you may have locked deep within the shadows of your soul. Through helping you acknowledge your deepest emotions, the angels of water help you to hear the messages they have for you and to unlock your intuitive powers and the energies of abundance. I like that because some of us on our journey in these hard days, aggravating days, forget about that. And we need to kind of recoup ourselves and go back to it because we're beautiful beings. Actually, other than maybe our avatar and the way we act, nothing's ugly on us. Only what someone points out, only what someone feels. If you feel ugly, then go work on yourself. You're not ugly. You're a beautiful creation from the creator. Your avatar may not be all that great. We'll work on that, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for our soul's journey, not our avatar. We're a soul. We're a soul in an avatar. So the soul comes before the avatar, but you got to take care of the avatar because you and the creator can't walk around without the avatar. Does that make sense? I figured it would. Let's see. We got the seer again. See beyond the current situation. Look beyond your current situation. Raise your vibration and focus on love. Most, if not all, traditions have a seer in some shape or form. Seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change, therefore, so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so that your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening. So stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. We have to go out, and it's really hard. I have my days, trust me. We have to go out of this, the way the body feels, and go into the way the spiritual part of you feel. Because the spiritual part of you can direct your body in bad ways and good ways. So you've got to watch that. Air Guardian, shift your perception. We just talked about this the other day. Perception is a very big thing. Like I said, you could have 15 people in a room, tell a story, and every one of them will tell the story differently later. So yes, there is different perceptions on everything. Change the way you think, and you'll change your whole reality. The Air Guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thought that have come back to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They're guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You are being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance that the way you're looking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. I've seen this. I have seen, and I've done it. We walk around, we're beautiful people, we're enjoying life, and all of a sudden we react to something. Did we overreact? Did we underreact? Did we take it off and meditate and observe it and think about it and look at it from different perspectives and perceptions? And we got to think about that because our perception of things could be cloudy. You know, we might have had a bad day that day, and the perception that we're getting is not what it is. So, yeah, there is things that we have to pay attention to more. Now, I want everybody to keep that journal, that gratitude journal. I mean, just do it. Even if nothing you can think of that day, just write, I am grateful and blessed. That's it. Just on a piece of paper, on your tablet. If every day you can't think of what to write, just write, I am blessed, or I am healthy and blessed, or I have everything I need. Thank you. Gratitude is there, and I feel blessed. Thank you. Thank our Creator. It's been a big blessing for a lot of us. And sometimes it feels like a curse, but not everything is a curse. We make it what it is, too. We got to think about that. Focus and then act. We are in the messenger oracle right now. And she's got the black raven, the black horse. Her sword is full of energy. She's looking up. She's got the mask on, but her eyes are wide open, and it looks like she's got a heart or flower or something right there. Focus and then act. There is something you want or need to make manifest. But to make your dreams a reality, you must focus your will upon that desire and do what needs to be done. Prayer alone will not give you that which you desire. There are things that you must do in order to have your hopes realized. Now is not the time for stillness or passivity. Now is the time to focus your will, your thoughts, and emotions, and to get up and take the necessary steps. I let my dog out, my little sister. Okay, so we need to focus and act. Yes, we need to think about things, and we need to start a gratitude journal book every day. Even if you can't think of nothing, just be grateful. Okay, now we got a couple more. Embrace the masculine side of you. You know, there's some women that really can't be masculine. They have no idea how to be masculine, and there's some women that are more masculine than feminine. It is what it is. And there's some men that are more feminine than masculine, da da da. But you got to balance it. That's the problem. You've got too much of one. You've got to learn to balance it because the masculine is strength and the feminine is the compassion and love. So you've got to be careful with that. If you're all masculine, whether you're male, female, I don't care. If you're all masculine, you're just all strength and you're all, like brute force. There is no compassion and soft love in there. It's just hard. So you got to be careful with that. Within ourselves, there are two aspects to our nature, the masculine and the feminine. Here in the present, you need to embrace the masculine aspect of your nature and let it guide your steps. Now is the time to be assertive, to act with authority and stand up for both yourself and your truths. Fight for what you believe in. Do not allow others to tell you that you must not or cannot. But remember, whilst you allow your masculine self to be dominant, you need to temper your assertiveness and determination with the gentleness and compassion of the feminine. I keep saying that. That is very important, everybody. I mean, if you're just walking around with an attitude and you're all ego driven and masculine, yeah, you're not going to go far. Or if you're all feminine, oh my God, and you cry all the time and stuff. Yeah, we need the balance between both. That's the hardest thing is the masculine and feminine, because my soul is in a feminine body, but my soul might feel more masculine. It all depends, and it's not the male and female aspect of it. It's just the masculine and feminine, the compassion, the love, and the strength. Some people get confused with that. The source of all. I love this card. Look at that card. Your mind is the source of all thought, magic, inspiration, and creativity. Take a moment to dwell within the divine realms of your imagination. Visualize and create endless possibilities and opportunities. Now is the time to nurture the vision within and make them manifest. Yeah, don't just have the vision and hold it within and wander around with it. And, you need to use it, utilize that. Let's see where we need to go. Yeah, we do. We need to go here. Okay, this is the Human Spirit Oracle. And we got a number 27, which is a 9. Give it a whirl. New and improved. Try something new. Who knows? You might like it. Settling into a comfort zone makes your horizon awfully dull and spontaneous. Let's try a new hobby or even just walk down a different street on your way home. Being spontaneous can recharge the soul, give you a newfound passion of something. Think of all the possibilities. All you have to do is try, because if you do not, you will never know what could have been. You might just be unlocking something you didn't even know you were missing out on. That's true. I was thinking about that the other day. I had to go over to Wally World, and I walk around and I do my shopping. I have my list and I take care of what I need to do. I'm not much of a stop and chatty girl. I really don't like shopping. And I don't like spending all my time in a shopping center. So I went to Walmart and I was kind of walking around. I was thinking about things, and I had a gentleman behind me, and he says, "Oh, he was in a wheelchair, and he says, "Oh, take your time." I said, I'm in no hurry." I said, "Okay." I was getting something. So I walked ahead of him and I went around into the other thing. Well, you don't usually meet people, you talk to people, but there's certain people that are going to stand out on your route. Make sure you pay attention to those synchronicities, because I was on the other aisle, the soup aisle, and I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my list and I was looking at the soups and stuff. And all of a sudden I heard, oh, and I look over and there's the gentleman in the wheelchair trying to, on like the second shelf up, trying to hold two big cans from falling on his head. He had the one can he was getting, but the other can was coming out because the box was empty. So I heard him. I went over and I held it up and I grabbed the other can and the box from falling on him. And he's like, oh, thank you. You are where you need to be when you need to be there. There is synchronicities. He could have really got hurt with that big can falling on his head from a top shelf. I was there to stop. Think about that. It may not seem like a big deal to anybody. A can of soup, big can of soup falling on somebody's head. But this gentleman was old and in a wheelchair. It could have gave him a concussion. It could have knocked him out. It could have did anything. But if I wouldn't have paid attention to him at the first place and had my awareness going, even though I was in reading my list and doing my thing, that man could have got really hurt. Believe it or not, from a giant can of soup. Yes, you could get hurt because they hurt. I've dropped one on my toe before. It bled and it hurt. And that was a little kid. So pay attention to those little synchronicities of those different people that you're coming in contact with, even though you don't know them. There was a reason you were there. There's a reason for being, babies. There's a reason for being. Okay, we're going into this next one now. No, okay. I guess we're going into the dreams of Gaia. They said no. Wait. I said, okay, no problem. Okay, we've got the 10 of air and the dreams of Gaia. We got a lot of air today, and we got a lot of reversals. This was reversed. This is what this card stands for. A time of independence. Say goodbye to the public persona. No longer bound by another's opinion. Walk your own path. Humans are paradoxical by nature. See and know your potential. The self is whole. Time to grow up and leave home. The 10 of air reversed represents one who allows others' thoughts and opinions to define and shape them. Instead of moving forward and becoming an independent being, they have allowed others to determine their path and shape their reality. They have become afraid to think or speak for themselves and instead allow others to dominate. Because they do so, because they are afraid of the great unknown and of what life will bring if they choose to defy convention, break with tradition, and stand alone. The 10 of air reversed signifies a need for this issue to be addressed. It is time for you to grow up and leave home and step through the door into the great unknown. It is time to think for yourself, speak for yourself, and determine your own direction. The future longs to greet you, but it cannot if your present is being determined by everyone else but you. That does happen in this matrix world. We get with people and we're like, oh, what are just like them, cruise down the road, listen to music, do nothing, blah, 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 blah. We don't want to be like them. Yeah, we have similarities because they're friends and we all get along and this and that, but we are unique in our own way. And we want to be unique in our own way because that's how the Creator made us. Now, we did get the 3, the Empress, and oh my gosh, this is a beautiful card. Let me just say, she is pregnant. And the light of Source, Christ consciousness, is right at her belly. She's got feathers in her hair, the white feathers of the angels. She's got flowers on her stomach. on the baby, and the sun is shining in the background. And this is a 3. I'm telling you, we got all kinds of 3s today. And you know what 3s are. Divine message. 3, the Empress. Divine, feminine, sensuality, fertility, nurturing, creativity, beauty, abundance, and nature. The Empress shows us how deeply we are embedded in our femininity. Femininity can be associated with fertility, expression, creativity, and nurturing, among many other aspects. Nurturing, supportive lover, sensual committed relationship, nurturing colleagues, freshening up, office, creative period at work, material comfort, giving, sharing material wealth, generosity. The Empress card could also mean the birth of a new idea, business, or project in your life. Owning to the good fortune that surrounds this card. You can be sure that such situation and projects would end successfully in your life. That's a good message because we've been talking about that so far this morning. And we also got the nine of water, and she was also reversed. Open your heart. Past experiences leave an emotional imprint. Shine a light on the source of the emotional pain. The effects of past experiences on the present moment. The weight of emotions, of our emotions, emotional enlightenment. The process of becoming lighter. Ignorance is not bliss. Break the cycle, remove the emotional hooks. The biggest, hardest part of us is to break the 3D concept that is over us because we've been indoctrinated into the 3D world of existence. So we could learn Earth School. Mystery School is within. We've already learned a lot of Mystery School, but we don't remember. That's coming next. When the 9 of water appears reversed, it signifies resistance or unwillingness to look at our emotional reactions and accept responsibility for them. Or it can indicate an unwillingness to look at the source of those emotional reactions. We may not want to see the truth. In this instant, we may truly agree with the old adage that ignorance is bliss. However, it is more than probable that we simply tell ourselves this because we are afraid of the pain of dredging up our old memories. Instead, the 9 of water offers us an opportunity to acknowledge the truth. Embracing ignorance will keep you reliving the pain of the moment again and again until we make the choice to break the cycle by facing that of which we are most afraid. The 9 of water reversed asks that you do not avoid what needs to be done because you will experience pain in the short term. The pain will pass and open you to a better, happier future. I agree. We have a lot of pain and baggage from the past. People say you don't understand, you weren't there. No, we don't understand. We don't understand everything of someone's past. They are correct in that. But they need to learn how to release it, how to work it out with their mind, to quit thinking about it all the time. It's over. I get it made an energetic imprint on your life, but you continuing it makes the energy imprint stay. We need to erase that imprint and let it go. It's gone. Okay, now what do we got here? We got a 4 of Cups on that water, the 9 of water. This is the clarifier. That's a beautiful card. She's got the seashells. And it's not in reverse, which is a plus. Apathy, contemplation, feeling disconnected, melancholy, boredom, indifference, disconnect. The 4 of Cups represents boredom, self-isolation, and blockages. The current may currently feel dissatisfied with their routine, unmotivated, or stuck in a rut. Bored with love life, lack of excitement in relationships, bored with job, feeling unhappy with job or career, lack of progress, feeling disillusioned with money, envious of others. This card signifies that there are opportunities flowing toward the current, but they have shut themselves off from receiving these gifts. This may be a result of having been hurt or rejected in the past. Yeah, rejection and hurt is a hard one to get over. I completely agree. And abuse is like totally hard to release. You still find yourself thinking once in a while about that when you see something that entices one of those bad memories. But we need to learn how, as I'm talking, I'm getting goosebumps. We need to learn how we can level that out when it comes about. When we start thinking of that abuse, we need to level it out with something happy, because that is just going to take us into a negative, Debbie Downer factor, and it's just going to linger and make everything worse. And I don't think we should do that at all. We got the Five of Air, and this is a beautiful card. The white feathers of the angels around us, the golden feathers with Source, Creator, the gold. She's got the feathers. She's got the uh, beautiful dragonfly lit up, and she's got a blindfold on, but she's taken the mask off. A conflict between reality and belief. A time of honesty. Let go of illusion and pretense. Face a painful reality. You are not alone. Advice and constructive criticism are not a personal attack. Drop the mask, reveal your true self, forgive others for wearing their mask. The Five of Air represents a conflict between what is real and what is believed. It addresses a need of honesty and the courage to let go of a self deception that is being held onto in order to hide and protect from a painful reality. This painful reality may be one that we choose to deny, but even so, its influence can still create dissonance in our lives and work. To avoid and procrastinate and eventually self-sabotage of our creative endeavors. It can also manifest in a desire to withdraw and separate ourselves from those who love us. The symptoms to look for are low self-esteem, a disparaging inner voice, an inability to handle criticism, as it only serves to reinforce a low opinion that is already held. Even simple advice and constructive criticism that are offered to help improve or fix something that is in need of further work is perceived to be an attack and is responded to with hurt and anger. When this happens repeatedly, others may become reluctant to speak up, even when there is a real and genuine need. This reluctance is noticed and feeds the anxiety. As a result of this inability to take advice of any kind and see it for what it is, care and love, conflicts, mistakes, and outright failures become common occurrences, which in return make us believe even more that we will never succeed. Behind this mask, we fall victim to self-recrimination, judgment, and blame, and criticize ourselves in a manner that is neither objective nor constructive. And yet, despite everything, we try to put on a brave face and continue to smile, but it is a mask. The smile is the lie that hides disappointment, regrets, guilt, and a pain that we attempt to deny because we have been conditioned to suppress and repress our true thoughts and feelings. If the Five of Air card appears in your reading, it is in essence a gentle intervention. Remove the mask and the blindfold from your eyes. Let go of the lie that all is okay and that you are happy, and allow yourself to see that you need to address the thoughts and beliefs that have you thinking poorly of yourself. It is time for you to see and face the inner demons that have been that you believing that you are not worthy or deserving of success or happiness. Drop the mask and show your true self, wounds and all. Look at the damaging thoughts and beliefs, address their source, and give yourself an opportunity to heal. Allow others to help you. You are not alone and you are loved. Understand that the advice and constructive criticism others offer is not meant to limit and wound, but to help you heal and grow. It's really hard when you see things of other people and you try to tell them what you're seeing. They might not want to know your opinion because they feel that you're hurting them, and they don't like that. And I don't blame them. Some people don't like that at all. They take everything as a criticism. And that's sad because they're not all criticisms. My little brother tends to be like that, and my husband. You could say something to them, and they'll think you're criticizing them, and you're not. You're just observing something that you thought they might want to know about, but really they don't want to know. Okay, we got the clarifiers, the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Oh no, wait. Yeah, we're on air. It was reversed. So we're going to read what's hanging us up. Failure to delegate shouldn't, shouldering too much responsibility, collapse, and breakdown. The Ten of Wands reverse signifies that the asker has been working very hard for an extended period of time while carrying responsibility and burdens for others. Failure to share burdens with partner, finding emotional support for partner, relief from work burdens, finding support, delegate tasks, burnout. Relief from financial burden, finding assistance, deeper economic trouble. This card tells the asker they can find release from unnecessary responsibilities and delegate some activities to others. Life is not all about the grind. The asker must take time to engage in activities they love. Yeah, I think that the problem with our society now is people are doing more than they should, and other people are not helping. And that is something that kind of harms us. Okay, now that is the clarifying and the oracles and everything for the reading for today. Now we have that special message that I've been pulling, and we have a number 5, or no, number 12, excuse me, it's a 3, it's divine. The Hero card, and it was in reverse. So we got a blockage with the Hero card. A person of noble qualities, ordinary people who do extraordinary things, a person who lies, cannot be trusted, put another's well-being before your own at this time, accord others with respect and dignity, avoid gossiping, an opportunity for redemption, give a second chance. Some might have a wounded ego. When the hero appears reversed, he represents a need to reform good ideas in order to increase one's self-esteem or worth in the eyes of others. He can be described as a wounded hero, one who needs to be told that he is good by others. Sometimes it is because he cannot see the good within himself, and sometimes it is because he craves the attention. It feeds an emptiness or lack within. Whether his low self-esteem, self-opinion is born of past mistakes that caused others pain or harm, or if it is born of mistreatment and wounds inflicted upon him by others. The hero reversed is often weighed down by feeling of blame, guilt, shame, and fear. And the only way he thinks he can assuage those feelings is by performing deeds that earn him praise and glory. When others value him, he can pretend. He can once more value himself. Unfortunately, until the hero can forgive himself or those who hurt him, he will not find peace. He is doomed to go on one quest of salvation after the next. The hero reverse comes to ask you to look to your reason for helping others. Are you Are your actions inspired by love and compassion or shame and guilt? Are you helping others because you genuinely want to help? Or are you helping others because helping them and earning their praise and gratitude makes you think better of yourself? It could be said that if the outcome, helping someone in need, is the same regardless of the motivation, then it matters not. It is, however, not a question of changing the outcome, but in allowing the wounded hero within to make peace with the past. Have you embraced behavior that is less than honorable, caused hurt to another because you may have lied or deceived them? Have you ever been disloyal or unfaithful? Have you hurt someone innocent and now move through life with feeling of regret or remorse weighing you down? We all have moments when our behavior and actions have been questionable. We have all disappointed others. We have all done wrong. Guilt, shame, and self-loathing are the tools which we punish ourselves. They are not the tools of a hero, but instead the tools of a jailer or torturer. The hero reverse comes to tell you that it is time to put those tools aside and to rescue yourself. Only your acceptance and forgiveness will set you free. Forgive your past, be merciful, and embody the compassion of the hero you strive to be. That is a great message for that. I love that. Now, I need a back scratcher. Ooh, okay. We have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords came in reverse. But look at that. He's got his bow and arrow. Reminds me of the Sagittarius. The bow and arrow, he looks like the hunter. He's got magic all around him. He's got magic in his bow and he's got magic in his arrow. Let's see what happens when he gets reversed. Scattered-brained, cynical, sarcastic, gossipy, insulting, rude, lack of planning. Unexpected problems may arise. You may receive a promise that will later be broken. Read any contract carefully before signing it. There may be a misunderstanding. Argumentative, offensive partner, failure to communicate, job hopping, unsure about future career, office gossip, overanalyzing. Finances, research, but no action. Similar to the upright card, the Page of Swords reversed may also signify the asker has been shy to publicity, express their true self for fear of rejection or what others think. You know, I've been saying this a lot, and this is one thing that I did discover, and it made me feel better. When somebody gives you information and they're talking to you, it's their opinion. It could be fact in their life, but it might not be fact in your life. It's their opinion. And they're allowed to have their opinion. But you have to take it. Am I going to listen to this opinion? Do I value this opinion? Or do I really not need this opinion? And you take it within, you observe it, meditate on it, and you decide. It's easy as that. Now, I channeled that I need to do a different kind of reading and you need to embrace the difference. So we're stepping out of the box, okay? And we're doing a different reading for the collective. This is all for the collective. I harness and channel the energy of the collective. So we got some interesting places to go. This is my new enchanted map oracle, and I love this. The book isn't the greatest. It doesn't really have pictures. It's just black and white, but I love the way they see things. And the Golden Palace number 23/5 is new beginnings. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitious, fulfilled wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true values leads to even greater riches. Now, share the wealth. We are going into the golden era, the Aquarius, out of Pisces, the conflict and anger one, and going into the age of love. And I love it. I love the age of love. We got the sacred pool on number 47. And this is a beautiful card. She's just floating in this beautiful pool of water with energy coming out of her. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. When you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? This card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. A detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of divine shining through your eyes when you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit? It becomes easy to act in good science, conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed, but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever you inquire. Now we've got the Golden Palace, number 23 of 5. We've got a number 11, the Sacred Pool, which is a master number. Now I pulled clarifiers for those. I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm not used to this. So I've got clarifiers for both of those. And I used the Oceanic Tarot because I don't want to let it sit there and not do anything, you know. With the Golden Palace, look at the Page of Cups, imagination. The Golden Palace and the imagination card reminds me of the Shambhala, where they imagine the Golden City. They went to the Golden City, but some of them never found it because the Golden City was within their heart space, the Christ consciousness within. And if they used their imagination, they would have found the Golden City. Enjoy the lighter side of life. Allow yourself time to play and let your imagination run free. Yeah, we really do need to pull that inner child out. I know that sometimes people pull it a little too far, gets a little funny and ridiculous. You don't want to do that. I mean, you don't want to take it too far. Let's see what else we got. In the sacred pool, which I thought was interesting, we got I knew I'd find it. Passion. The sacred pool. This is the passion of releasing. Follow your intuition to make the best decisions in relationship, work, and projects. This is enthusiasm, leadership, creativity, intuition, relationship, strength, and integrity. Yeah, love it, love it. And we got the wishing well, number 48, which is a 12, which is a 3. Like I said, we really got some divine messages today. And this is an interesting card. This wishing well, it's like she made a wish. She's starting to walk away, but then she hears something. And it's all gold coming out of this. A gold mask is floating up above her. And it looks like golden feathers. And it looks like a little white bunny or something here, like follow the white rabbit. Interesting, wishing well. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachments to ownership. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration and sensing the moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings, divine intelligence activities, the field of possibilities, where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the progress of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well, then trust in spirit, prepare to be amazed. I'm thinking I'm getting the wishing well is you releasing things. It's making that wish and it's feeling it. It's just we got the 5 of Wands in that one, and that's competition. Become the observer. You'll soon know who needs your help. However, try not to heal everybody. Focus on yourself too. Yeah, this is posturing, ego, pride, debate, test, opinions, communication, and overload. We don't want our ego to think that we're cocky, ignorant. We don't want to be ignorant. We're not ignorant people, but sometimes people's ego, like they know it all, people don't want to see that. This is an interesting card. Number one, the Bone Collector. And it's an interesting card. She's got a bird over her head. She's got bones of the cattle. Source is completely surrounding her with the gold I am and the things. She's got a clock. She's got a peacock feather. And she's got a bunny in that circle. You are whole and have everything you need within you. When the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances, to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditions and unconscious expectations. Whenever we're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a version of the truth and then set us up to have a certain way in the future. That when faced with a situation similar to the original event, what we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unfavorable, or accept to be criticized. The Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is there for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the Bone Collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible with awareness. The wounds of the past needs are not, they do not define you. I love the Bone Collector. I was like, I wonder what this card, I didn't read any of these cards. Yeah, that was a really cool card. I love this new deck. I love every one of my decks because when I pull cards, it's like they match my energy. Now we have a clarifier. The last clarifier for that was the Knight of Swords drama. Avoid being drawn into drama more than is necessary. Try not to take this setback personally. It's their fight, not yours. This is battles, confrontation, stress, unstoppable forces, manipulation, immaturity, and instability. Now is not the time to be immature. Don't be stupid. I always tell myself that. Fawn, don't be stupid. Because we're not stupid. We're very, very, very intelligent people. Beings. Work at the gateway of light activation. We got the Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, and end of cycle. Yeah, we are at an end of cycle. We are end of Pisces, and we are into Aquarius. Energetic shift, new information, end of cycle. The Anunnaki are a race of cosmic light beings who have been coming to Earth since ancient times. The Sumerians and the Babylonians acknowledged them as the deities who govern the space between the worlds. The divine leader of this incredible race is the goddess Ishtar, a powerful figure similar to the Egyptian goddess Isis. The Anunnaki have taken many forms throughout the years and the ages. They have an angelic warrior-like quality and have appeared with wings, sometimes up to 4, and with an elongated head and face similar to that of an eagle. When the Anunnaki card appears, it's important to know they are heavenly allies supporting our healing and ascension. In the distant past, they visited the Atlanteans civilization and helped those who were aligned with the spiritual path to ascend to the next dimension so that they could leave the wheel of karma. They acted as a divine judges, deciding who could ascend and who had to be left behind for the growth of their soul. Those who had abused their powers and had not honored the divine or valued the great gift of life they had been given had to remain for the cataclysmic ending of their civilization. For that reason, some people who have had Atlantean incarnations may fear the Anunnaki, but be assured that they are beings of infinite light working for Source. We don't know what anything is. We just assume. Great change is coming to you, but this can only occur if you are willing to shift your perception. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but please know that this is simple fear of the new, not intuition. If you are wondering what is the best course of action, the Anunnaki are encouraging you to go with the new. Old systems, old ways of being, and old ways of doing things must be released. If you are to evolve, change can bring a sense of vulnerability, but will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings, gifts, and what is important to you. You are standing at a gateway of pure potential that will be ignited as soon as you move through this necessary change. Be open to new information, new processes, and new ideas. You are part of the new energy upon the earth. Yeah, that's great. I love that. Our last card. Dual cool, divine mission, enlightened action. Make choices from the heart, not the mind, from the heart. Dwell Cool, also known as the Tibetan Buddhist master who is said to have had many incarnations, including as one of the original devotees of the Buddha and as one of the 3 wise men who honored the birth of Jesus with frankincense, gold, and myrrh. He is one of the Mahatmas presented in the work of Helena Blavatsky, who was one of the first Western channelers to share information on the Ascended Master. Dual Cool proposed is to guide humanity towards a more enlightened and compassionate existence. He is one of the lamas residing in the etheric retreat of Shambhala, a city of light. Hidden in the Himalayas, many of these lamas are the spiritual guides of light workers on earth. With this card, you are being guided to know that your current situation is an opportunity to evolve as a spiritual being having a human experience. Think beyond your current needs and try to see the big picture. Be compassionate in your choices and actions and open to seeing the other person's point of view. Let go of any selfish desire or needs that may not serve you in the long run. For this will help you take more enlightened steps forward. There is a divine mission in your current circumstances. Your spiritual guides are all around you at this time and encouraging you to see how far you have come. See what for yourself and understand how you've evolved. You have it all. Takes to move on and move up. Let go of any fears of loss and limitations. This is just the ego, your ego testing your ability to transcend fear. Let your heart lead the way. That was a perfect ending for a perfect day. I hope everyone takes that into consideration because I think every one of my soul family are absolutely beautiful. I've never met you, but I would love to. Someday, maybe we'll meet. That'd be great. But in the meantime, you know what? I love everybody. And may every step in your journey be magical. And as I say, just be you.